At least 23 poll workers in Indonesia reportedly died of exhaustion during and after the February 14th general election, according to the country's General Elections Commission, despite efforts to prevent a recurrence of the hundreds of election worker deaths in 2019.
인도네시아 중앙선거관리위원회 발표에 따르면 지난 2월 14일 치러진 대선을 전후로 최소 23명의 투표관리원이 과로로 사망한 것으로 알려졌습니다. 사망자가 수백 명에 달했던 2019년 사례가 재연되지 않도록 조치를 취했음에도 나온 결과입니다. 듣기로는 인도네시아에서 이렇게 선거관리위원들이 2억 명이 넘는 그런 유권자들을 관리한다면서요.
Yeah, it's a huge number of people.
하루 안에.
Yeah. So they have over 800,000 polling stations across Indonesia on the voting day. 5 million workers as poll administrators, and the ballots are counted manually. So, and it was not just the presidential election; it was also the legislative elections. So, the General Elections Commissioner has spoken and said that it was exhaustion from working long hours until the early hours that these deaths happened. They'll be paying compensation of about $2,300 to each family, as well as funeral expenses. But it's incredibly sad. It's not just the deaths. There were 2,800 workers who also fell ill either on the day or after voting day due to this incredibly heavy workload.
Absolutely. Indonesia has a population of over 270 million.
Yes.
And of those, around 200 million, I believe, were eligible to vote.
Yeah,
So,
and that's a massive job for the country.
incredible indeed. Let's have a look at our first expression. And that is that they died of exhaustion.
Yes, when we think of being exhausted or of exhaustion, we think of being extremely tired, extremely fatigued. We may say sometimes, oh, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, we're probably exaggerating because to be really exhausted, it's you've lost all your energy. You
Yep.
probably can't even move. You just have to lie down and hopefully wait to recover.
I'm exhausted 하면 나 지쳤어 라는 뜻이죠. 우리가 일상 대화 속에서 많이 쓰는데요. 원래 이제 탈진, 에너지가 완전히 고갈되는 것을 말합니다. 그래서 these poll workers, P-O-L-L, 이 관리를 하는 그런 인원 중에 20명 이상이 they died of exhaustion, 과로로 사망했다라고 볼 수 있겠고요. This was despite efforts to prevent a recurrence of such a thing.
Yes, and recurrence, well, we have RE as the prefix. And when we have RE as the prefix, it's often going to mean again.
Yeah.
So a recurrence is an occurrence happening another
Again,
time.
yes.
Yeah. And an occurrence is something happening. So basically, if there's a recurrence, the thing that happened before happens another time.
네, O-C-U-R-R-E-N-C-E, occurrence. One C or two C's?
It's not occurring to me.
It's not occurring to me either. occurrence가 한 번 발생하는 건데요. 앞에 re로 대체하는 거기 때문에 다시 발생하는 것이죠.
Double C, Sue.
Double C's. Yes, thank you.
Yes, I had to check.
Yes, I thought so. 자, occurrence and that occurrence happening again, a recurrence.
Yes.
자, 뭔가가 되풀이되고 반복이 되는 것을 말합니다. 자, 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. At least 23 poll workers in Indonesia reportedly died of exhaustion during and after the February 14th general election, according to the country's General Elections Commission, despite efforts to prevent a recurrence of the hundreds of election worker deaths in 2019. Let's move on to the next headline.